Hello, and welcome to the advice. What the hell am I doing? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the advice episode. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first video edition of Don't Mention It. As you can see, got my comfy on. I've practically been living in this thing like all day because it's so cold. Got my tea. It's currently 9:42 p.m. Got my computer right here. Got my iPad over there. My phone's recording. We've got a whole setup going on. And we're in my lovely kitchen. So, yeah. And for those of you listening on the podcast, I'm recording the video and the podcast simultaneously. So that this podcast episode is going to be a little bit different, a little bit more relaxed, chill, unstructured. Maybe making more of these video versions sometime. We'll see. Anyways, I've got my lovely computer with my handy dandy form responses pulled up for today. So, let's get started. All right, anyways. Okay, let's see the first response. Okay, all right. So, person number 1 asks, in my English class, there's this genuinely very attractive girl and guy. I'm bi and don't know which one to ask. Any advice? So, I'd say the best piece of advice I can give you is, I think you need to figure out yourself, like, which one you're more attracted to and which one would you personally like. For me, my attraction is more based personality wise. So like for me, if I was in your situation, I'd be like, which person am I more attracted to? And I guess for me, I'd put their personality into a higher account than like their looks or their gender. And so I'd think about, which one do I feel more of like a spark with? Which one do I like laugh with more? I tend to put humor as like a big thing as well. I love people who are really funny and crack a lot of jokes. So which one do I laugh a lot with? Which one makes me feel more comfortable and safe? And I'd ask out that person. And if you haven't really had any time to like get to know the person, I'd say like first try to get to know both of your prospects, both the girl and the guy, and see, which one do you have more sparks with? And if you have sparks with both, I'd say just go for both of them. You can be very straight up front with them and be like, hey, I just want to go out with you, have it be a one date situation. If you're scared, like they're gonna think of it as exclusive or something. So like, yeah, that would be my advice for you. I hope it helps. I hope it's what you're looking for. And yeah. All right, next person. All right, so I always feel like my friends don't like me. They're all closer than I am. I always feel out of place. What should I do? All right, so I've definitely been there. I definitely say I've been there. Oop, wait. Whoever is on the podcast, I'm really sorry if you listen to me sipping tea right now. I had to. Anyways, I always feel like I'm out of place. What should I do? I've really been there before. I really just want to say, like, I've been there, felt that way. And I think the best thing to do in this situation is to communicate. Talk to your friend. I think the worst thing to do is to bottle up your feelings and like your emotions and not talk about them. And, just letting them fester and boil up and build up inside of you until it's just so much. And you just like bring it out at like a moment where it's like not relatable to the situation right now, or it just like comes out in like an angry burst and it's just like really intense. I'd say communication is so, so important in a relationship, whether that be like a loving romantic relationship or platonic, like a friendship. You have to communicate what you feel if you want it to be healthy. And so definitely talking to your friend, or talking to like the friend that you're closest with in that friend group that you don't feel like you fit in with or you feel out of place with, and like talking to her and seeing, like talking to her or him, sorry about that, but talking to her, him, they, talking to them and just seeing, you know, like just communicating how you feel, taking it step by step, saying everything about how you feel. I find it really helpful to like make a note on like my notes on my phone, listing everything I want to communicate when like I run into a situation with my friends or like with anyone that I like feel like I need to communicate my feelings with. I find it really helpful to list out everything that I want to talk about, so when that conversation approaches, and it's a really tough conversation as well, I like have all my thoughts organized and stuff. So yeah, that would be the best piece of advice I can give you. As someone who still struggles with this situation, I just have tried to like find ways that help me assess the situation and, you know, communicate how I'm feeling well personally. So yeah, I feel like the best thing to do would just be finding ways for you to, like, you know, how I do my notes app. If that doesn't work out, just finding another way for you to, you know, sort out your thoughts so that they're easier to communicate, because I definitely feel like communicating for this situation is really important. Otherwise, you have a risk of, like, you know, losing that friendship or having that friendship become toxic if that continues on, or just, you know, losing touch and growing distant with that friend as well. And I don't know if you want to lose them or not. All right, next one.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, because my mic doesn't work so right. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay.
All right, so we've got another romantic. All right, guys, so we've got another romantic one. Let's see. There's this guy in one of my classes, and I really like him, but I'm having trouble getting him to notice me. I've tried everything, and I'm wondering if you have any advice. All right, so whenever I have a crush on someone or something in like class or stuff, I try to get them to notice me by actually like, and this is probably gonna like, you know, reveal my secrets or okay, but one thing that I do is I try to ask them for homework help, even if I don't actually need help on my homework. I know, scandalous, right? okay, anyways, I like either DM them or like ask them after class or something, and I'm like, hey, you know, I need help on this homework problem, did you understand? Or like, hey, I don't know what's going on in class, do you understand that? And then try to make a conversation from there, you know? That's how I usually get people I'm interested in to notice me. So yeah, maybe give that a shot. Or like, you know, something as easy as that. Like, it doesn't have to be homework. It can be like, oh, I didn't understand this thing that we did, or hey, do you know what the homework is? I like completely spaced out, or something. Like, if your school doesn't use like an app like, you know, like Canvas or I don't know, PowerSchool or Google Classroom, I think, yeah. Or like even just like a concept in class, you can be like, oh my god, I totally did not get this, do you? And you can be like, my friend doesn't get it as well, so I just like, you know, wanted to reach out to you and see if you did. Yeah, that would be my best shot at getting that guy to notice you. And good luck to whoever said this. I hope you bag that guy. I hope you get that guy. All right, next one. All right, guys, last one. Oh my god. Okay, so sports at blank high school are so annoying. Athletes are praised for running. I recently won an award for empathy at school, and all I got was a silly bag. I'm being bratty, but I feel like I got no recognition. Anyone else feel me? I definitely feel you, first of all. Like, my school is also like super big about sports, for sure. Not to say that like sports are, not to like give any hate to sports or anything, you know? Like sports aren't for me personally, but like sports are great. I love watching football on Sundays and stuff with my family.
Big football person because of my family as well. Big hockey person too, even though I don't really enjoy watching it that much. I know a lot about it. So yeah, I mean.
But like my whole family enjoys sports a lot, like watching sports, playing sports and stuff. So even though sports aren't for me, I've grown up in like a household where like sports are huge. So I definitely get that, because sometimes like sports, first of all, because they have really demanding schedules, and they're just really popular amongst, I don't really know, but popular people in high school. They get a lot of recognition in society in general, and because they involve a huge time commitment, you know, I think like in my high school it's like sports and like theater and like choir, and it's like a choir kid myself, you know.
It's like a choir kid myself, you know.
Those are like the two big things that like get recognition, but like the crowds that attend each of those things are different, and so I feel like sports gets like a different rep than like choir and theater, even though they get like the same promotion per se, because a lot of like the popular crowd attends sports and stuff like that. Sports are a lot more popular in like social standings, social, and like society, high school society. Yeah, I think that's like the best way to say it. So yeah, sports are a big thing. And you know, I feel like, first of all, winning an award for like empathy in high school, first of all, like in such a big school, you know, that's a big deal. Like you were chosen out of so many people to win. And you know, I will say that like this person goes to the same high school as me, and so our school's huge. And so winning out of like that many people, that's such a big thing. But I didn't hear anything about this contest or competition or anything. Like I heard absolutely nothing about it. So you're not being like bratty at all. Like I didn't see an Instagram post about it or anything, but there's constantly Instagram posts about, you know, sports and like coverage on sports and different sports games going on, or like concerts going on and stuff like that. But I did not see anything about this, and maybe they did post something about this and I just didn't see. But Bae, you definitely deserve more recognition. Like whoever you are, I want to say that like that is a big accomplishment in like our humongous school. And the fact that like you got basically nothing for it, while sports gets like a post every single day. At least one post, you know, about this. That's not too hard to ask. But like whoever you are, you know, that's something that even if like you aren't getting a lot of recognition for outside, you should like be proud of internally, and you should validate that. Like treat yourself out to something, watch a good movie. You know, I like to, you know, like binge out on sweets. I love sweets. I don't like know how to like really articulate this besides saying that like definitely be proud of yourself. Like it's not just like a small thing, even if society and school culture is making it feel like that. It's definitely not. It's something that you definitely deserve to be proud of. And you know, you being proud of something doesn't have to come externally. It can come internally as well. Internally validate yourself for that. You don't have, just because you're not getting external validation for it as like sports or like theater, choir, or like other school things do, doesn't mean you can't internally treat yourself for it. So yeah, treat yourself. I just wanted to say thanks everyone for watching, for tuning in. This was, you know, my first time filming something like this at all, so you know, it was an experience. I, first of all, really appreciate everyone who submitted responses to the form. I actually was like looking at these constantly and everything before this video, and you know, seeing these and stuff, I feel like it first of all makes my experiences that I have in life feel less, you know, alone, or just me feeling them, hearing all of these. But I hope it makes everyone else feel like, you know, everyone is going through a lot of the same stuff, even if it feels like you're alone. So definitely reach out to people for support, and I hope the advice that I have to give is helpful in one way or another, you know. And I hope whatever anyone is going through, even if you didn't submit in the form, I hope that, you know, this video may help you somehow, if it's just like, you know, giving you some fun in your day, or, you know, actually taking some advice from this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe. Is that how you guys do? I feel like every other YouTube video or person channel right now, you guys, but like, subscribe, click the like button, click those notifications for more. And yeah, I will see everyone next time on Don't Mention It. And also comment down below if you guys enjoyed this, and make sure to share this on your socials. Yeah, guys, I don't know how you do this, so yeah, comment down below if I did this right and if you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Don't Mention It, the podcast. Peace. Actually. Peace.